find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
And the Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Making side adjustments here. Off play action. He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
The Canes will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The give to the single back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Cornhuskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Corners are walked up tight. They'll go right back to it. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. The Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got it set up on the outside. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Huskers have their offense in high gear. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Bringing the heat. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. picked up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll try the run. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
The Cornhuskers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Headed outside for the line. It's Fuller. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
You got to be impressed with this offense and how they've been able to run the football and move it down the field, just being more physical in the trenches and getting some push. And leading by 3 right now down here in the red zone on 3rd down. I'm not so sure they won't run it again or give it to their running back in space and see if he can make something good happen.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Husker! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. Catch in the middle. It's shot. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The kick is on its way. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Nebraska offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Turning it on. Got enough for the first. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense. Whether it's the option or whether it's conventional, they've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
We got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. Oh, better look out. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
The Huskers with the 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play. And the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Move the tight end. They'll run it. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The run to the left. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Right down the middle. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Louisville is getting taken to the cleaners today. We're talking heavy starch on a hanger, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. They're trailing by 21 to Florida. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw.
Breaks into the open. The 20. Touchdown, Caves. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try to pop the draw. At the 35, he's got room. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. And the Huskers will hustle to the line. They're going to ride this running back. Turns it on in midfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
On the run, it's Fuller. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They go to the draw. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to power their way ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nebraska!
this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Toss to the outside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. It's Applewhite. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They started this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go up top on second and short. Quickly complete. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Glass. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Looking deep down the right side. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
I think bad fundamentals on that throw by the QB guys. You saw him threw that off his back foot. When you do that, your accuracy suffers. And that ball kind of sailed on him a little bit. That ball should have been intercepted.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Glass. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one they had to have a plan for one of the best receivers in the country, so they're double covering him. You can't do anything else, and still they can't prevent this guy from making the catch and getting the first down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Big fella moving. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
This offense simply has to pay this off on 3rd and goal. They desperately need a touchdown. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many 1st downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Running to the left. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Tight end now in motion. The give to the back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Pryor. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. It's a draw. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field.
Timeout, Nebraska.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
The Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Fuller. Fights off the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And the Huskers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. We'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go to the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Just feeds the running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They go to the ground. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like that.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
The Cornhuskers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The lone back's got it. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down.
And big-time play by this defensive line. Setting the line of scrimmage, getting the stop, forcing the 4th down. Now, I think I got a pretty good idea, Palmer, that, well, if you're calling plays, if I'm calling plays, well, really, if anybody's calling plays, I'm thinking green light.
Yeah, so let's see if the defensive line can do it again. You just saw it on that last play. Can they bow up one more time, make a game-changing and a momentum-changing type play to give the football back to their offense?
Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on 4th and short. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
The Huskers have it with a 1st and goal. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And perhaps there's some confusion. The field goal unit is out there. A really short kick, but you've got to have that angle just right. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving UGA the rest of the day off. They're up by 31 over Navy. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Might be changing the route. Scanning the field, it's Applewhite. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. And the Huskers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Leave a mark. No good. Always want to pile on those You can, guys, but you have a 20-point lead. Life is good.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. He lost one down the sideline. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd. Floating away. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
So now it's 2nd and long. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and